Hi, today's video is a follow-up video from last week's homologous and analogous structures, and this week we're talking about vestigial structures. Now, vestigial structures are left over from evolution. They're a structure that used to have a function in an ancestor species, but is useless now in the modern species. So the first example we're going to look at is in humans, and that's the erector pili muscle. And the erector pili muscle is responsible for giving you goosebumps when you get the chills, or when you have an adrenal response because you're feeling anxious or scared about something, and you get goosebumps. And animals now, they still do this, but their fur puffs out. You look at bears and monkeys and things like that, and they do it either when they're cold to stay warm or when they feel a threat to make themselves look bigger. But for us, it doesn't work that way, right? We don't have enough hair to make it have an effect, so it's really useless for us. But anciently, if you look back at our ancestors, they used it for the same purpose that many animals do today. The next thing we're going to look at is the coccyx, or the tailbone. Again, in humans, it's not functional at all. It serves no purpose. If you went without it, you'd be totally fine, but it's there all the same. And again, it shows a structure left over from our ancestors which had tails. And then the last one I was going to talk about is the baleen well. The baleen well has this remaining hip joint here, which is reminiscent of its ancestors, which had forelimbs. Of course, the well has no forelimb or anything there, but it still has those bones from the hip joint. Okay, so that's all. Hopefully that helped.